I really think Virginia Tech is the anomaly. We had communication issues at center, and communication issues in general up front. And I think that was the biggest issue for us, in the opener. And those communication issues were compounded by the crowd and the atmosphere and all that stuff. So we've been through that, but that wasn't an issue last week, and it certainly wasn't an issue this week. We weren't thrilled about how we blocked the run game last week, particularly in the first half. I thought we were a little more physical in the second half. And, the other thing that's changed is Ty Chandler and Caleb Hood. Caleb is starting, he got his first real action in this game here against Virginia. So it was really the first time to see him on multiple plays, multiple reps, multiple carries. And then with Ty, I just think Ty he's kind of kicked it into gear a little bit. I thought he was a lot more decisive. I thought he ran a lot more downhill. I thought he ran with a lot more authority in this past game than he did the first two. And keep in mind, he's a veteran, played in the SEC, but he hadn't played in the ACC. He hadn't seen defenses are different here schematically than they are there. And he's in a different offense, and he's also playing on an every down basis for the most part. I mean, we rotate guys in, but he's the guy right now. And I think that takes a little bit of getting used to. And so things kind of clicked. Now we went into this past game with both tackles in our center not slated to start the game. And they all gave us some adequate reps to spell everybody. But you had guys like William Barnes and Ed Montilus step up. And you had those three veterans come back and actually give us some reps and give us some time. So we're actually in a 7 or an 8 lineman roll through in terms of how many we could actually play. For a while there, it looked like we were only going to have 5. We wound up playing 7 or 8, and they played very well. And I think that's a big reason why we were able to run the football against Virginia. So Brian, we're just trying to limit his time until he gets back to 100%, which I think we're close to now. I think we feel really good about where he is now. But leading into the game, it's always let's wait and see how he's feeling, and we get the report from the trainers. And then, Stacy will decide what kind of rotation we want to have with them based on how they're playing. He's the one that's watching the box, and every position coach is going to eye up their guys and handle their rotation, and that's just how we do it here. And so unless I actually need a specific player for a specific play or a specific situation, I'm really not going. We've all talked about the rotation. We all know exactly how and why and when we want to use these guys. So they handle the rotation. And if I need somebody, I'll call them. And if I don't, then I think we're good. We have that plan ahead of time. Going into the game on Saturday with UVA, Jordan Tucker had missed some practices. And so we didn't start him because William Barnes had a great week, and it's just a next man up deal. And we started him and he played, and Tucker was able to come back and give him some reps and spell him so they were both fresh. And then with Easy, it's just he's on the mend with getting nicked in Virginia Tech. None of them are serious. And all three we feel like will be back for Georgia Tech. And we're kind of, I wouldn't say we're full strength, but we're in a better boat right now, numbers-wise up front, than we have been the first 3 weeks of the season.